Welcome back to the Chevy stage, everybody. I'm Alan Taylor here in the Chevrolet booth, right in the middle and this is the epicenter of SEMA.
Yeah.
Gary Mulder, special vehicle and project manager.
Yes.
You must have the second coolest job, because the guy that has your boss has a job that is in charge of this whole thing. He's really got the coolest job.
Well,
he gets to do all this.
yeah, it's one of the best in GM.
Yeah. I look at the stage here, and the one that, of course, is right in my path is those Hot Wheels Camaros. That 67 and the 2013, the colors you guys came up with. You're the guy. That was your project.
It was my project. I built it with direction from Design Center, and the inspiration was the original die-cast car that Hot Wheels came out with in 1968.
So tell me about the Redline wheels. Whose idea was that?
Well, we've had them on our accessory wheels, and the original car had Redline tires.
Right.
We couldn't incorporate that, so we put the stripe on the wheels instead.
I think it's brilliant. I actually look at that and go, that could work on, as far as accessories go, any car, because that's a good-looking wheel.
It is.
Right? And when you start doing stuff like that, you start a trend. And, I went motor trend, so I look at that, I'm thinking, well, that's something that could be pretty trendy at some point. It looks good. It also harkens back to the original. You and me, probably similar ages. Those were the cars we played with as kids.
I think I got a few years.
You may have a few. You got a little more white hair.
When they came out with the Hot Wheels cars, I was already driving. So.
No, you weren't. Oh, my gosh. Well, then I'll consider myself young. So let's talk about it. The 67 Hot Wheels Camaro. When they came to you and said you're going to be building that, you thought, yes.
Absolutely. The first thing I had to do was go out and find a car to use as the base car.
So that car started life as just a donor car, you might say, for
yes.
the project.
Went out and started searching and found a 67 Rally Sport Camaro and negotiated with the owner and brought it home to GM.
Was it an unrestored, or was somebody had already done some stuff? Or
it was a older restoration, but it was in real good shape.
Under the hood, got an E-Rod crate engine.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Well, it's the LS3 Connect and Cruise E-Rod package, so it's a 6.2 liter engine, same as what's in the 2013 Camaro.
Love it.
430 horsepower, and with the Connect and Cruise package, it includes the transmission, the controllers, the wiring harness, and it's all one part number.
When you say the Connect to Cruise, that's what you guys call it? Or it's just all the plug and play pieces that
yes,
go together?
Correct.
Yeah.
That way it makes it simpler for the home builder if they want to put in a modern powertrain. They don't have to be fearful of the electronics, and it's all there for them.
So you took the toy, and this time did the opposite. Normally they take the real thing and make a toy. You took the toy and made the real thing twice.
Yes, that's all the way down to the hood, the styling of the hood, which isn't the normal 67 Camaro, the zoomy exhaust outlets down at the lower front fenders. And we did a lot of those cues that came off the original die-cast model.
And the colors, the paint, talk about that.
Well, the original car was a blue car, and with the production 2013 car, they looked for a blue that would be close to the chrome blue paint on the original model.
Yeah.
They came up with this kinetic blue, and that's what we used on the 67 build.
Gosh, beautiful job.
Thank you.
67 is awesome. I love the white interior. The 2013 is just like bringing it forward in the crystal ball. What is this going to look like? It's kind of like future questing. There it is, though, side by side. You can almost remember being back in that era with the 67, and then all of a sudden, there it is, this wild space age looking new Camaro, which is still so new looking today, you know?
They're a great pair of cars up there, from the first, and I won't say the last, but certainly one you can drive home in,
no
go
question.
to the dealer and buy the 2013 model.
How many of the other cars in the booth here did you, with your job, special vehicle project manager?
This year, because we were doing the 67, and that was pretty time consuming, I had a hand in about half a dozen other vehicles throughout the summer and the fall building for our SEMA display here.
Well, here he is, the Candy Man, the guy in charge of all the toy box that we're right in the middle of, the Chevrolet display. Thank you very much, Gary Mulder.
Thank you, Alan.
There's more here from the Chevrolet Live display at SEMA. I'm Alan Taylor. We'll be right back.